Hey, True Believers England team here, and it's Friday night. Normally I do a tier list, and I had it all lined up. I even announced it at the end of our Werewolf by Night review, by the way, that we were going to do live action Batman, or not Batman, but DC Comics movies. And then it occurred to me, even though I've got it all set up, everything's in line, 1966, Batman to Batman, Batman 66, all the way up to the Pattinson. This is a tier list that would be obsolete in 2 weeks when Black Adam came out. So why not save that one until Black Adam? And because I wanted to get this thing started around 10:15, I said, you know what? Let's do a bracket. We haven't done one of those in forever. Venkman's gonna help me out here. So we'll do that. And we're gonna just go through the TV shows, talk about them, what's good, what's bad. I like this one over that. And see which one we pick as the big dog. So hello to Asaka. Once again, I apologize. I just realized Black Adam is coming out in 2 weeks. So if we do a best of tier now without it, it's going to be obsolete.
Hey, this is a third topic for me. Originally, I thought you were doing DC animated movies.
I'm actually, I want to watch. I've only got a few of the DC superhero girls because I want to make sure that everything gets represented. At least someone has watched every damn DC animated movie. So there you go.
Most, you know,
I'd have to watch the DC superhero girls, and then it's like Batman Mech or something like that. So there's a couple of them here that I haven't had. Hello to LK. How you doing? How's it going?
Hey, happy weekend.
The only one,
but Ahsoka, yeah, I think we could end up doing the animated next week. I'm going to binge watch this stuff. So I've got it. I got to do it when Gail's not around because it's Halloween and Gail loves to watch murder. She takes notes. So it's Halloween, so it's got to be bloody every night. I made a mistake of putting on this new Stephen King movie, and there was no blood, and she was very disappointed. All right, so she punched me in the face until I bled.
I was going to say that she created her own blood.
Yeah, she beat me bloody, and that's how it came about.
I'm trying to think of the one DC animated movie I keep saying I have to watch is Bloodline. Wonder Woman Bloodline. I keep saying and then I forget.
Bloodlines. Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah. All right, so I did bring up a bracket, and it's based on the TV shows, and I thought, okay, I'm sure that some of us have seen some of these, so we could actually talk about. Okay,
I am sure Al-Qaeda has watched Supergirl.
Let's see the bracket.
All righty, and the first one up. Now, I'm writing them down as they come along so I could take votes. The first one up is Agent Carter versus Krypton. I saw episodes of Krypton. I saw both seasons of Agent Carter. Both of them canceled before their time, in my opinion. Agent Carter, brilliant. What do you think about these two shows, Venkman?
I haven't seen Agent Carter, but I have watched both seasons of Krypton. And Krypton, first season, all right. Second season, Brainiac and Lobo. Awesome.
Oh, okay. So it gets elevated. I got to say, LK, did you see either of these?
I was a huge Agent Carter fan. I thought it nailed the time period correctly. Loved Haley Atwell in it. I watched an episode or two of Krypton, but it never really caught my attention.
So you would go Agent Carter on this one? And by the way, in the chat, vote along with you. Vote along. What if S tier? So yeah, vote along with us. So we got Krypton from LK. Which one do you go to there?
No, Agent Carter for me.
Krypton from Venkman, Agent Carter from LK. I'm gonna have to mirror that.
He said it right the first time. He said Krypton.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to mirror that with Agent Carter.
Obviously,
Maranya saying Agent Carter.
Yep.
And we have Ahsoka saying Krypton. Second season was so good. That was so good. Rhaegar says Carter. And then we have, it's a bracket. Yeah, this time around, it's a bracket. Next week, we're back to the tier lists. Hopefully, we'll have fun with this one. And MK says Krypton is way better. And Evil Black Cat says Krypton for the win. Well, right now, Evil Black Cat is Krypton for the tie. Now, Ahsoka already voted, but says Krypton is better. I vote Krypton. I vote Krypton. Glinzer, I've been avoiding these shows like Lizzo avoids diets. No vote for me. Okay, well, thank you. Why, though? That's a weird thing, because Agent Carter was very well written, very well... it was just very well done.
Even had, like, Adam Strange in here. Now, I didn't like what they did to Adam Strange, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they basically changed his sexuality.
Yeah. I'm waiting for to see if anybody else jumps in with a vote, because right now it is literally 4-4. Wow. And I was like, holy shit, this is the way it goes. Yeah. Okay, so if you've been listening in and you don't normally comment or anything, we need you.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I know if nothing else, Breen would vote for Agent Carter, so let's just put it over the top.
Yeah. Where do we go with the tie? My gosh, I think this is why tier lists are better.
How about we come back to that one?
Yeah,
you can't.
Quick, call for Zach.
Roll the dice for a tiebreaker. I'm not that kind of geek. I don't have dice. Oh my gosh, we ran into a big old thing. So, rock paper shotgun. That is funny.
Shotgun always wins.
Yeah, somebody sent something in here where, by the way, if you didn't watch it, you got to go check out also our review of Werewolf by Night. We just did it. It is, you just got to listen to it.
Yeah. What side die do you want to use?
Look, the frog said Krypton.
Just go 6. It's easy. 1 through 3, Agent Carter.
Don't you have a quarter?
And I can't see anything. So if LK, can you make it so people can see what you're rolling?
Oh, I guess I can. Let me move the camera. See how
1 through 3. That's good. Yeah. Until we get more voters. Yeah.
Let's see. There we go. So the number is
5.
That would be Krypton.
Oh, let me. Oh.
Tehillim, vote.
Number is 4.
Tehillim, you just got here. Vote. Let's Tehillim vote.
Tehillim, yeah, Tehillim. Agent Carter or Krypton? Which one's the better show? We need a tiebreaker, dude. You got to vote. You can't sit this one out. This is all hands on deck, guys. We need some help here.
On deck, DECK.
Yeah, DECK. Yes, yes, that is.
No, Ahsoka, Frog's actually me. That's my.
Yeah, the frog is RDV.
I wish though. My split personality voted too.
Yeah, that works. That works.
He says Krypton. So
Krypton. All right, Krypton's the winner there. Okay, let's move on. What's the next one? Cloak and Dagger versus Mutant X.
Ooh.
Okay, now I'm gonna LK. Have you seen either of these? Let's let you start.
Oh yeah. Oh boy. The thing is, I really wanted to like Cloak and Dagger, but it just did not click with me. And Mutant X, I mean, that was in the heyday of the 90s syndicated shows when we didn't get anything, and it felt like, giving water to a man dying of thirst. Plus, I love, is it Karen Lee Smith? You've actually got the poster up for the 3rd season. Okay. The first 2 seasons had the telepath, kind of the Jean Grey type. So I got to vote for Mutant X.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because Undead Quinn just jumped in for Carter. Obviously, it's too late to go do that one. So what we'll do is if Maranya is okay with this, she can be the timekeeper again. So she'll say start the vote, end the vote. All righty. But for this one, you said Mutant X.
Oh yeah, Mutant.
Okay, Mutant X. Venkman, did you watch any of these?
Lex Luthor was on Mutant X, so hell yeah.
Okay.
John Shea. Yeah, he was the kind of the better term. He was
Glinzer.
Is that
Ahsoka, MK?
I was just wondering, is that supposed to be? It wasn't supposed to be Husk, the blonde, right?
Undead Quinn.
Who was she? Well, they actually even
And Maranya said, Maranya, your vote counts. What do you mean? Your vote counts just as same as everybody else. It's the second time you said that. Of course I count your vote.
You said my vote is neither. So then your vote wouldn't count for neither.
Yeah. Hey, Raven, how you doing? What's up? Raven's my niece.
Okay.
How you doing? Raven, we're having a bracket fight. Which show, if you've seen them, go on ahead and put your vote in. And be a part of it. Join in. However, this one is a freaking landslide. I saw Cloak and Dagger. I didn't see Mutant X, but because I saw Cloak and Dagger, I vote for Mutant X. Okay. All right.
Last I checked, if you are curious, I believe Mutant X is still available on Amazon Prime.
Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh, they've got a lot of stuff there. They got like Nightman from the.
Isn't it also on Tubi as well? Probably.
It might be as well. I just remember seeing it on Amazon Prime a year or two ago. And again, the other thing too is that Cloak and Dagger just felt like wasted potential.
It really did all the way through it. But did you see Constantine or Blade RDV?
I've seen both, and I gotta say, if you've seen Wesley Snipes and you see this guy coming in and just doing the most hokiest looking Blade,
yeah,
you're gonna go with Constantine because Constantine actually felt like the Vertical comic.
Okay, all righty. Okay, how about you?
I'll go the same because honestly, I don't even remember there being a Blade series.
I saw this and I can't remember it. Okay, Maranya put out the vote. So everybody, what did you think? Did you like Constantine or Blade better? I got to tell you, I did see this. What was his name? DMX, I believe it was. He's a rapper or something. And it was just weird. It was like watching a school play version of Blade. Constantine, however, I think he nailed the character. Finally.
Definitely. Chaz, another, I mean, even had Foss was on there too, a villain. The guy, yeah.
Evil Black Cat says Constantine, and so does Ahsoka.
Yeah, well, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I didn't watch a lot of Constantine, but he also later showed up on the
CW.
Yeah.
Basically NBC the
Legends of Tomorrow. And
Legends of Tomorrow is an unrated gem in my opinion.
He started on Arrow first, in the flashbacks, and then eventually he went to Legends of Tomorrow.
It's not DMX, it's Sticky Fingers of Onyx. I stand corrected. I don't know my rappers. Undead Quinn says Constantine. Okay, Constantine, since now my vote, Matt, is a far better. Can the guy play? Well, no, not.
Don't judge him off the CW crap.
So MK says Constantine. Looks like we have another blowout here. Rhaegar. To those who voted before the vote, please. MK did. I know I saw him do that. The Blade was forgettable, says Undead Quinn. No, it's not. Okay, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this one made your cut at the final 16, but honestly, I would have replaced Blade with Witchblade.
Well, I didn't do this. This was a quick because my original plan.
How dare you? That would have been too hard.
Yeah. My original plan. By the way, I will never make a bracket fight because when you sign up to make a bracket, they say, "Hey, we want access to everything." What do you mean by everything? Everything. They even say that they want to be able to change things in your Facebook and your Twitter account.
What?
Like, go yourself.
No.
They want access to everything.
Not happening. Okay, so obviously Constantine wins. So Maranya put up the stop, and then she'll put up the start after. And let's see what's next. Ooh, Birds of Prey versus Runaways. Oh my gosh. I want to start. Birds of Prey was made for $15.35. And if you watch the show, every dollar of it is on screen. And I mean that it with all due respect. All freaking due respect. Birds of Prey was filmed so cheaply, and it looks like it, and it's glorious in its cheapness. Runaways, on the other hand, wasn't bad in the first season. I got to admit, I didn't see the second season. So both of them I thought were good, but in different ways. But Runaways is very self-serious to me. So I vote Birds of Prey. LK, have you seen these?
Seen them both, and Birds of Prey is near and dear to my heart. I will argue it still has the best live action Harley Quinn.
Harley Quinn. Yeah.
In the underrated and long forgotten Mia Sara. You had a proper Barbara Gordon as Oracle in the wheelchair. I mean, yeah, they
There you go.
They squeezed every cent they could out of the budget for this.
How about you, Venk?
They can never mention Batman.
As he said, Mia Sara is Harley Quinn. You had Ashley Scott as Huntress. You had Rachel Skarsten as Black Canary. Dinah Meyer as the best on-screen Barbara Gordon we've ever had.
Well, there you go. Better than Yvonne Craig.
Better than Yvonne Craig. Sorry.
Okay, so Rhaegar is saying Birds of Prey as well. It looks like this is another blowout too. Undead Quinn, Glenzer, Runaways was good graphic novel, but not a good show, says Ahsoka.
Birds of Prey is what everyone wanted to be, but could never get to
MK,
that.
Birds of Prey universe got wiped during Crisis. I know, right? But I would vote Birds of Prey. Alrighty. And then Ahsoka said Birds of Prey is from a long forgotten show. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Alrighty. So obviously Birds of Prey wins this one.
Yeah. Well, and it stands too as a monument to what TV used to be, because it only could get one season, and you look at some of the crap in the MCU and DC CW shows that have gotten 3 seasons, 4 seasons, 5 seasons.
Flash is on 9.
All right, Maranya put up the stop for this one. Birds of Prey wins. Let's move on to the next, and it's Pennyworth versus Luke Cage. Yikes.
Luke Cage.
How about you, LK?
I'm going to really, you know what? I'm going to abstain from this one because Pennyworth is one that I have not seen. I've heard okay things about it. And, you know, and at the time when this was the tail end of the Marvel Netflix shows, I am so far behind on this. So I really don't have an opinion on either.
I do. I like Pennyworth. It's a good little thriller. Luke Cage, I love the second half of the first season and the second season. Those were good. Pennyworth, I gotta go Luke Cage on this one though. Pennyworth, while it's entertaining, it doesn't do a lot to discern itself from other shows like it. And I know I hate when RDV does this, but I'm going to pull a little RDV. Gotham was better. All right, but that's my vote. I vote Luke Cage. I heard RDV say Luke Cage, and Ahsoka says I have not seen Pennyworth, so I abstain. Undead Quinn says Luke Cage. And first half, second season for me. Rhaegar is exactly the opposite of me. I like the second half better.
I just wish that Pennyworth was made with a few more pennies to make a better show.
So it was my nickel worth. If it was nickel worth, you'd be
quarter worth.
Give too many pennies and you get a nickel back.
Oh.
All right, moving on.
Did I say Pennywise? Oh, okay. Yeah, Pennyworth. Whoops. And meh, says Homnet. Okay. Let's see. So it looks like Luke Cage is taking this one. LK is taking LC. We'll skip this one. Only saw a few. Okay, so the votes that did come in came in for Luke Cage. And next up, we have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, my gosh. This one's tough for me. Oh, my goodness. LK, what do you have to say about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Arrow?
I was never a huge Arrow fan. I really liked the first 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. before it kind of seemed to have lost the plot. You know, and some of the back and forth with whether or not it was going to tie into the MCU and all that. But just for the fact of how good, how fun the first 2 seasons of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were, I'm going to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All righty. How about you, Venk? I'm
going with Arrow. Arrow started off strong, eventually got to the point where it actually got good. I mean, as far as but then it started. My problem with Arrow is that when they made Felicity his lover, that's when the show started tanking. And then I said that's when CW started getting worse and worse. But even that, like I said, those first 4 seasons of Arrow, I love them.
I agree.
Shield has certain characters I do like in the show, but overall, I'm not a fan of the show.
Okay, so Arrow and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. were on two different trajectories, in my opinion. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. started off slow, but as it embraced the Marvel Universe, to me, it elevated. Arrow, on the other hand, as it embraced other characters, it started to decline.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I've got to vote Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. on this one.
Either way, they're good.
As much as I love to see Ragman and all that live action, unfortunately, the show itself started to decline, in my opinion. But we got we do have votes here, and MK says Arrow easily for me. Arrow's and then Arrow better, Athena, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay. Oh, I see. Better than, I gotcha. Ahsoka says Arrow is better. I have seen little of both of these titles, says Tehillim. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., says Maranya. The first 3 seasons were solid before they did the Disney shill of tying the show to the MCU. Let's see. Arrow literally started the DC Universe. Can't take that away from them. I could not get into Arrow, so I'm going to have to go with S.H.I.E.L.D., says Raven. All righty. Hey, I got a ringer. No. Not really. She will tell me to go myself if she thinks I'm wrong. So there you go. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was good up until the beginning of season 5. That said, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., says Rhaegar. Alrighty. MK says Arrow started the Arrowverse. I'm not a fan of Arrow at all, says Rhaegar. I vote either, says Undead Quinn. No, come on, you got to stand up. Make a decision.
Pick a Twix.
Agents of Arrow, says Hominus, because Ollie had many allies. All right. So right now we stand. Let's see if there's any more votes coming in, because we got a winner, not a clear winner. This is the first time actually that we did not have a clear winner. So, well, I guess this is the second, because the tie, the tie at the end. So, okay, and I'm gonna call it. If you put up the stop there, Maranya, and we've got one that got 5 and one that got 4, and the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wins.
I guess I'm gonna say it was a joke. He's saying Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah.
Oh well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. now wins with 6 instead of 5, and it's 6-3. So there you go. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. moves on.
Yay!
Now, oh my lord, you are not doing this to me in the first freaking round. You are not doing this to me in the goddamn first fight. You know what? Q bracket. There's a horrible idea.
Settle down.
No, I'm just
calm down. You had 7 seasons of Lana.
Oh.
It's Lanaville. It's not even Smallville anymore.
I've got thoughts here.
Okay, are they pure?
More or less.
Okay, what are your thoughts?
Well, let's see. Smallville early on was great, and then and about halfway through, it became a parody of itself. I will always die on the hill that Chloe should have been Lana, and I was never a fan of Lois Lane character, and Daredevil was more consistent throughout. I'm going Daredevil.
Glenzer, you haven't seen Daredevil?
We got it. Okay, how about you, Venkman? Which way would you go?
It's easy for me because I tuned out. I checked out of Smallville by the time it became all about Lana, and had nothing to do with actually Clark anymore. It was just him playing for Lana.
So you got
so I'm going Daredevil because all 3 seasons were solid.
And if you can, and I'm sorry, but you cannot defend the Doomsday arc.
No, that's one season. I can't defend.
You cannot defend the ultimate bait and switch that was the giant FU to the audience.
I mean, they did have Kirsten Allen on there being sexy on a
Sure. Yeah. Maranya says Smallville. So does MK. Okay, Smallville stomps all. That is all. Ahsoka says Smallville. Yeah. Let's see. Undead Quinn says Daredevil. Smallville Supergirl was fire. Yeah, she was pretty cute. Chloe Sullivan was the villain all along. Not really. All those branded girls. Yikes. Again, we got 5 votes for Smallville. Really?
For me is, especially looking back on it, Chloe, that should have been the Lana Lang character throughout instead of Kristen Kruk being Lana, and that.
Hilliam says Smallville.
Yeah.
And then Glenzer says Smallville. So, yep, that's 5.
Also Smallville, too.
Chloe, we got 5 votes. Smallville was meh, says Undead Quinn. But which one would you vote for? Oh, he voted for Daredevil. England Teen and Authenticator convinced me to watch Daredevil earlier tonight. It's an excellent show. It is. Daredevil from Hominis.
Yeah, and MK, yeah, I will say there was some good casting. Laura Vandervoot, who was Kara, aka Supergirl, was overall much better than CW Supergirl. And Rita Swan was a perfect Zatanna, but she was only in 2 episodes.
Paul voted for Smallville.
Remember, kids, Daredevil introduced us to Punisher and Elektra.
Oh, goodness.
As well as Wilson.
You're right about that. The Elektra and Daredevil sucked. Rhaegar says Daredevil hands down. Right now we're 5-6.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make that.
And you don't remember the ultimate bait and switch FU to the audience in Smallville?
What was it?
The death of a certain photographer.
Oh, the Jimmy Olsen and here's his twin. Yeah, I'm gonna choose Smallville as well.
And not his twin, his younger brother who he goes by.
Yeah, that's right.
And was like, what the?
Well, right now we've got 7-5 Smallville. Gosh darn, I can't believe Daredevil doesn't go forward.
I know, right?
This is the brackets can suck sometimes. You want to leave these for the the smaller shows against each other, and then the bigger shows later.
When's the last time anybody actually watched Smallville?
Actually, today.
Yeah,
I've been rewatching Smallville.
I think more people who are voting for Smallville. I mean, not everybody was voting here, but I think a lot of people, they look at Smallville, they remember it being good, but don't remember. I remember Al the Bad was in it too.
Oh no, I watch it. I've
watched
it
it
recently, and it's cheesy as hell, but it's entertaining. Okay, so we have another Sophie's Choice here: Legion versus Swamp Thing. Venkman, I know you've seen both of these.
I have, and it is. I like them for both different reasons.
I know it's a difficult decision here, isn't it?
But I gotta say, for one to have another season of, it's Swamp Thing.
All
so
right.
I'm going with Swamp Thing. I thought it was well done. But I'm sorry, Adrian Barbeau, but whatever. This was a better version.
Oh, most definitely.
I wanted more of this. Like I said, Legion was great too, and it had the Shadow King, all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We even got what's her name, the one you like, the Abby Plaza, Audrey Plaza.
Audrey Plaza. Yeah. Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. Or whatever. She was great in this too, but Swamp Thing was just, that's what I want. I mean, we should get more of that. Legion, I had 3 seasons of that. It was quirky, it was different. I liked it, but overall Swamp Thing to me is the better one.
Okay, how about you, LK?
This is another one I'm abstaining on. Never watched Legion, and Swamp Thing, when it initially came out, was on a service I didn't have, and I have not caught up with it since I went over to HBO.
I will say this. Both of these shows are well worth searching out. That being said, I'm looking at the votes. It is a landslide for Swamp Thing. So, I got to tell you something. They made a huge freaking mistake by not giving it a season 2. I've got to go Swamp Thing as well.
Crystal Reed in here too. Yeah, it
is just incredible show. Swamp Thing hands down, says Ahsoka. I watched Smallville last week. Says MK. I've been watching it too. Undead Quinn with Smallville's to Hilliam Smallville. Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing is what I'm trying to say. I only saw the first episode of Legion and didn't see Swamp Thing, says Hominis. I know they were hard to find. One was on Hulu, one was on DC, the DC app that they had. All right, we got the stop, and Swamp Thing moves on.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Krypton versus Mutant X.
Oh, so we're doing one side of the bracket, not.
I guess so. I guess that's how they're doing.
Okay.
This one is easy to me.
Yeah, easy call for me. Mutant X on this one. Again, 90s love. in this show. You know, also you just have to have been in the moment. It was like, oh my god, even though this isn't quote unquote the X-Men, it is affiliated with Marvel. Wow, we're getting a show with mutants and powers and stuff. This is great. So, and again, just like Birds of Prey, you know, they left every cent on the screen.
How about you, Venk?
I just want to point that LK is our honorary Zack tonight. He just stated the fact that that Zod was black.
What?
In Krypton.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
How about what do you vote there, Venk?
I'm voting for Krypton because,
Alrighty.
like I said, overall we got a great Lobo. We got Brainiac is awesome in this. Mutant X, for being a 90s show, was still a little bit too 90s for me. I watched it. I was watching it when I was, when it was on. Like I said, it was original. Like I said, I don't remember anybody in it being an actual part in the X-Men or a Brotherhood or something.
Well, no,
I've got to go Krypton on this one. I get it. Mutant X, long time ago. Once again, just like Smallville, it's the beginning of all of this stuff. But Krypton is one of those shows that should have gotten another season too.
I know Victoria Pratt is hot.
Yep.
I like her in 2020, Cleopatra 2525.
Yeah.
Doomsday was do right on Krypton. It's better than Smallville. Anything would be better than that. Let's see. 4 mutants, 3 Krypton, says Ahsoka. Victoria Pratt and her sexy muscles and Mutant X.
I like Doomsday on Krypton.
Hey, Dominic, throw in your vote. Krypton or Mutant X? Rhaegar says, I'm going. Hominus, I guess I put him down for Mutant X, and now we're at 3-3. Wait, why are you're at 4-4? I must have missed some. And Dominic says Mutant X. All righty. Krypton got 2 seasons, no season 3. Unfortunately, that is what happens sometimes.
You voted for Krypton. I voted for Krypton. Ahsoka voted for Krypton, and then I believe MK. So that's 4. So I don't know where she got 3 for Krypton.
Undead Quinn voted for Krypton.
Yeah.
All right.
But you've got me, you've got Dominic, Rhaegar, Ominous.
Okay, so we're sitting at 4-4.
Yeah, so they'll say it.
We need one more vote, kids. Maranya, you haven't voted. Have you seen these shows? There you go. Ahsoka, Glenzer, Mutant X, Rhaegar, Mutant X.
I think it's 5-5.
There you go. No, I've got 4-4.
Oh,
Well,
all right, we hit another tie. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because Ominous had voted before the vote. He had said Mutant X. I don't know if he counted that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, but they voted, and I guess we're gonna need that dice roll.
Yeah. Well, no, there's 5. Rhaegar, Tehelium, me, Hominus, and Dominic.
Oh, okay. So we have 5 for the Mutant X. All righty. Let's well, Ahsoka's saying it's 5-5. I do need to see season 2 of Krypton, says Tehelium. Did Tehelium vote?
Englantine, RDV, Ahsoka.
Tehelium, vote.
Undead Quinn.
It's 5-5. We need a tiebreaker.
Well, no, Tehelium voted for Mutant X.
Oh, he voted for Mutant X. Okay.
Yeah.
Evil Black Cat stepped in with Krypton.
Oh, of course he would, Black Cat.
All right, let's get the stop there. All righty. And
keep the vote.
thank you very much for breaking that, and we'll move on to the next one as soon as Maranya puts the stop in. Tell him I've been thinking there's a U in your screen. Gosh darn it. All righty. And as soon as we see that, we'll move on to the next level here. All right. Next up, we have.
Just like Pelosi, you keep it open until you get your vote.
There you go. Right. Well, no, we had to break the tie. Okay. So, anywho, Constantine versus Birds of Prey RDV. What do you think?
Constantine.
Oh, that took long. How about you, okay?
Yeah, well, MK. First off, they ain't my Padres. I'm a Giants fan, so yeah. Oh boy, gotta go with the heart here. Birds of Prey.
All righty. On this one, look, once again, I love Birds of Prey for being the cheese that it is, but it is cheese. Constantine is a legitimately good show, so I'm going Constantine.
It's not cheese.
It's big old fat ball of American cheese. Nothing wrong with it.
Birds of Prey basically just did what Batwoman couldn't do.
Evil
Just
Black
straight up
Cat says Constantine, and Ahsoka says Birds of Prey, and then Glinzer says Birds of Prey. So right now we're sitting tied, but Constantine from Undead Quinn breaks that tie. MK says, "Oh, my bad, LOL, thought you were Ash, ha ha ha." So I don't know what that vote for, but he says, "Gotta go Constantine." So that's pulling away. We got 4 Birds of Prey and 5 for Constantine. Birds again, says Rhaegar. All righty, and that is 4 for Birds of Prey, and we got 5 for Constantine, 4 for Birds of Prey. Let's see, 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
I wish it was 5 for Birds of Prey, but it's only 4.
Yeah, that's only 4 for Birds of Prey. 1, 2.
Ahsoka, Glinzer, Rhaegar, and myself.
Yep. And Constantine has myself, Evil Black Cat, Undead Quinn, MK,
and me,
and Venkman. So it's 5-4, Constantine. All right, we'll just take a little bit, see if there's any last minutes, and then we'll move on to the next, where it looks like Constantine and we got 2. Oh my gosh! And turn the table.
Coming in hot.
Look at that. All righty, let's get the stop on that one. And Birds of Prey ekes by. Oh, okay. Well, it doesn't win by as much, but Tehillium says Constantine. So it is a closer battle, but still it's a battle the Birds of Prey won.
Would we tied then?
No, we're at 6-7 Birds of Prey.
Who are the 7? Because I think it's 6-6.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck a donkey. We need an odd number of people out here. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Once again,
Maranya didn't vote.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, Maranya, it's all up to you.
Come on, Maranya.
If you haven't seen it, vote for the show that you want to see the most. All righty, but right now let's. It is 6-6. You're right. Oh, wait a second. No, we had.
Come on, MK. Don't you want to change your vote?
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
I'll be nice. How's that nice?
6.
That's horrible. Boo!
We got 7 for Birds of Prey, 6 for Constantine. Let us go. All righty. We got Birds of Prey. As soon as Maranya puts up that stop, we'll go. We'll move on.
Oh, Maranya. Thank you, Maranya.
Traitor.
Keeping that show alive. Taking out a big gun, in my opinion. Not as big as Smallville versus Daredevil.
Did
But
my
it's
girl Agent
pretty
Carter
good.
dirty? Well, no, ABC did that.
Y'all did my girl Agent Carter dirty. Not me. I voted Carter. Didn't I? Think so. All right. And we move on in the next battle. Luke Cage versus Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Cage.
All righty. Venkman, what do you think?
Luke Cage.
Okay. How about you, okay?
By default, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All righty. Between these two, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. wins hands down. It's just written better. It went in some crazy places. And once again, as I said, it just kept, I think as soon as it embraced its comic book roots, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. got better as it went. Luke Cage basically has a season and a half of good. That's why I put these as I did. Hominus says Luke Cage.
Seen a lot of Luke Cage.
Maranya says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Ahsoka says Luke Cage. Dominic says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And then we've got Ahsoka saying Luke Cage again. But Glenzer says Luke Cage.
So you're voting for Agents because of the woke at times?
Hey, I tried to get Carter on there, says Rhaegar. Yeah, we did. Agents because Ghost Rider season, says MK.
Hey, Austin P. We're voting on shows. Which are better?
Yeah. Let's see. All right, MK said Agents, so we're at 5-4 with MK. Evil Black Cat, unlike Zach Richmond, I'll go with Luke Cage, so it's 5-5. Rhaegar says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but not really fair season-wise. Alrighty, it is 6-5 Agents. Let's see, also more character. Tehillium says S.H.I.E.L.D., so it's 7-5 Agents. Austin P says, this is new. Yep. And Undead Quinn says Luke Cage. So it is 6-7 right now in Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s favor.
I didn't see Ghost Rider on there. All I saw was that crappy guy in the car. Robbie Reyes.
Not a Robbie Reyes fan?
But he's like the Kyle Rayner. Nobody wants him.
All right. Austin says he's going to hang out and just kind of abstain. Vote when you want, I guess. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., to be fair, didn't start getting political into 2016, but every show did that, says Rhaegar. And
who's the seventh S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Are you not counting my vote?
No, we don't count your vote. You're just a host.
No, I'm the host, so I don't get a vote. Yeah, 1, 2. Okay, so Maranya, Dominic, myself,
Me.
MK, Rhaegar, Tehillium,
And me.
and LK. So yeah, that's 7. All righty. So as soon as Maranya gives us the stop, Luke Cage goes down, and Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. moves on. All righty. Kyle is awesome. He's the artist. Let's see. Austin says, I try to watch them, just not for me. I get it. Some things, not for everybody. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. moves forward. And our next battle is Smallville versus Swamp Thing. I'm going to make it easy, just Smallville for me. Venkman?
Swamp Thing.
All righty. How about you, LK?
Oh, I should probably abstain, but I'll just go Smallville.
Oh, okay.
Although, I mean, the thing about Smallville is, I mean, at the end, it was probably one of the first shows I ever was really actively like hate watching. If you remember, there was an old website called Television Without Pity.
Yeah.
That would do just the snarkiest, most cutting episode reviews. And I remember whoever they had reviewing Smallville, especially the final 3-4 seasons.
Okay. Well, we're going into the chat vote with 2 for Smallville and 1 for Swamp Thing. Glenzer says Smallville, making it 3-1. Ahsoka says Smallville, so it's 4-1.
You can watch Swamp Thing on the CW app because I know they aired it on the CW.
Unlike some people, we don't tell you if you don't watch it, you're a bigot. That's true. That's true. That is something we do not say. Tehillium says Swamp Thing. So it is now 4-2. And Smallville gets MK's vote, and it's 5-2. Maranya says Smallville, so it's 6-2. Rhaegar says Smallville, so it's 7-2. And Undead Quinn gives one more vote to Swamp Thing, as well as Dominic Powell stepping up for the Swamp Thing. And it is now Swamp Thing 3, Smallville 7. And let's see, I couldn't get behind the idea of Coulson living after Avengers and couldn't get past the more violent show of Daredevil, says Austin. All right. And let's see, now animated superhero shows I've seen. And Evil Black Cat steps up for Smallville. All righty. It looks like it's a bit of a beat down here, Maranya. As soon as Maranya says stop, it looks like Smallville is moving forward.
All the shows that got one season that are the better shows getting knocked off.
All righty. Yep, we got 4 for Smallville and 8 for Smallville, 4 for Swamp Thing.
Smallville is just going to rumble through like it did in real life.
What's going to happen is at the end of this, Smallville's going to win.
But the next battle, ladies and gentlemen, we have Krypton versus Birds of Prey.
Quarterfinals.
All right, so
okay, what do you got? Oh, sorry, there, Vink.
No, okay, good. Okay.
What? Oh, Birds of Prey.
Okay, how about you, RDV?
I'm going with Krypton.
All righty. I am going to agree with LK on this one and go Birds of Prey. It's just cheesy fun. And yes, it is a big ball of cheese. Krypton, I think, was a little bit too self-serious. There you go. So what we're going in is 1 Krypton, 2 Birds of Prey, and let's see, Tehillium says Krypton, so it's 2 for Krypton, 2 for Birds of Prey. Evil Black Cat says Krypton, so it's 3 for Krypton and 2 for Birds of Prey. But after that, Glinzer says Birds of Prey, so it's 3 and 3. Krypton for Tehillium, and
But you
that
already
is.
voted.
Oh, did I already do that? Where I am? Where am I?
Yeah, Tehillium,
moved
we already
for
got
me.
your vote.
So Ahsoka says Krypton, so it's 4 to 3. And then we have MK saying Krypton, so it's 5 to 3. Let's see, Birds of Prey for Dominic, so it's 5 to 4, Krypton's favor. Birds of Prey from Undead Quinn. It is now a tie game again at 5 to 5. Alrighty, and once again, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it's 6 on the Krypton side. Sorry about that.
You're counting Tehillium twice.
Am I?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him you voted twice. Why'd you do that, man? Okay. Hold on. Just say, here you go. So it is now 5 to 5 after Dominic, Undead Quinn. And let's see what we get. I never saw any of these, only Smallville when I was a kid, says Vic. Birds of Prey from Rhaegar.
And from Hominus. So that puts Birds of Prey over the top.
Okay. And Sock says 7 to 5. So it was pretty weird to see these Puppetine and Angleteen streams about Werewolf by Night. Hey, fun show. Fun show. Yeah, go watch the review, please, by all means. It did not get a huge audience for live, so we're really counting on you for the after party of sorts.
You're done watching I Love Comics, go over to I Love Movies, then go over to Old Man Comics and watch it for the 3rd time.
Yeah, you can watch all 3 of them. I put them on all the channels. All righty, as soon as Maranya says stop, we'll move on with Birds of Prey as the winner of this particular battle. I didn't vote twice. The first vote was before the. Oh, okay. I see.
Okay. Well,
all right. So there we go.
I mean, yeah, no worries, Tehillium. Just on my screen, both of them showed up after the vote. So.
Yeah, they are after the vote.
Okay, so here we go, guys. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. versus Smallville. I'm the one that sang praises of both series.
Light them both on fire.
Say again?
Light them both on fire.
You don't like either, but which one do you hate less?
I'd have to go with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. then.
All righty. How about you, LK?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, Smallville had by far the lowest of the lows. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Smallville also had the highest of the highs, in my opinion. I vote for Smallville myself.
You cut out like
okay,
the middle.
You know what? You want to know one of the highest of the highs? It doesn't really affect my vote, but that one episode where he meets that teleporter girl, holy Hannah and her sister, she was hot. Okay, so Ahsoka is saying Smallville is better. We're going in 1 vote for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., 2 votes for 2 votes for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with 1 vote for Smallville. And Glinzer starts us off with the chat. So it's 2 and 2.
It's so weird seeing.
Ahsoka says Smallville is better.
Welcome. And you're trying to get people to vote for Smallville, not against it.
Evil Black Cat says Smallville. It just showed up on my. Okay, let's see. You missed the comment I said right before the one you read. It showed why I thought it was weird. Oh, sorry. I'll go back for it. Smallville had Erica Durant, said Zach, which is a bad thing to LK.
Smallville was a mixed bag because you had weird stuff like Lex Luthor and Clark being friends. What the hell is that?
That's one of the best things about it. The collapse of the thing. Yeah.
Lex shouldn't have been in the show whatsoever.
Okay, so let's see. S.H.I.E.L.D. for Tehillim. And then Ahsoka said, yeah, I got your vote for that. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. says Rhaegar. Alrighty, and let's see. I've got 4 on the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., 5 on Smallville. All right, Smallville had more honeys than a bee farm, says Glinzer.
Zach, you missed the show that had the black character on it, Krypton, and you also missed Luke Cage. What's up, bro? Why are you coming up now?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Serena Swan was the best live-action Zatanna ever. Whoever they cast in whatever movie they try to put her in is not going to compare, but still, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Post-crisis, they were not friends. As I was saying, it's a better Superman. Silver Age can screw it. Too hokey. I prefer Lex being older than him.
All righty, it looks like Smallville is going to take this one. Okay, so as soon as Maranya puts in the stop, it looks like Smallville is going to win by 1. And Zach says,
wow.
All righty, there you go. And Smallville moves forward on this one. And the next battle is Birds of Prey versus Smallville.
I don't want for anything but Smallville, because I know Smallville's just going to win the whole entire thing.
I don't know about that. We don't know what's on the other side. Obviously, you guys know I'm going the Smallville route, and Venkman said that. How about you, LK? Birds of Prey versus Smallville.
Looking at other show on this side, I can see if Smallville's going to win regardless.
Vic says,
I want to vote for Birds of Prey just almost out of spite and just to be different, but just for the overall body of work, the fact it lasted 10 times as long, I'll have to go with Smallville.
All righty. So we've got 2 Smallville, 1 Birds of Prey starting this out. Zach says Smallville. Vic says Smallville.
Look at this. I told you.
All righty. And then we've got Please Wait Till the... Okay, yeah. That's what I'm counting them anyway. Let's see. Smallville from Evil Black Cat. Smallville from MK. It has to be Smallville, says Ahsoka. So right now we're 8-1. Somebody save me. Have you ever fallen asleep with a DVD going? Because it just recycles that song over and over. I have, and it drives my it drives my family crazy. Undead Quinn says, F it. Birds of Prey.
Good man. You're finally not up.
Small Bird, says Tahilm. And 7 for Small. Yep. Once again, at this point, it does look like Smallville's going to win, so might as well put up the spot.
I want to change it. I'm just going to say my vote is going to be Birds of Prey, so now it's 9-2.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, and you know that in the Berenstein universe, there were 10 seasons of Birds of Prey, and Smallville was killed off after season 1. So,
Berenstein Bears.
Right. Hey, in the disguise, what's up?
You've never gone down that rabbit hole, Venkman?
I prefer not to go down rabbit holes. It leads to the Matrix.
Look up Berenstein universe.
Rabbit holes lead to Wonderland.
The short.
All right, as soon as Maranya puts up the stop, we'll end this one. It's going to go to Smallville, and we'll move to the next round.
It's basically a shorthand for the phenomenon of you swear that you remember something in a certain way, and it turns out it was never actually that case. Right,
because people think it's the Bernsteins and not the Baron. Okay, so we move on. It looks like Smallville is going to be in the playoffs. Inhumans versus Batwoman. Do you want to be kicked in the balls, or do you want to be kicked in the balls?
Well, I'd be shocked if a Batwoman actually wins. I know Inhumans is going to win because everybody hates Batwoman with a passion.
Both of these are hated with a passion.
Are you kidding me? I think Batwoman's hated more.
Okay, so what would you vote for, though?
I'd vote for Batwoman because based on the first season alone.
Okay. And how about you, LK?
It's so good.
Part of me wants to just see how far it'll go, but oh god, especially the final seasons are just so terrible. At least the Inhumans casting seemed halfway decent. I'm going Inhumans.
You're going Inhumans? Okay, so there's going to be 2 votes for the Batwoman here, and I'll tell you why. Batwoman was Batwoman. What did they do to Medusa? Honestly, I mean, I love seeing Lockjaw live. That was pretty cool. And both of these are equal.
Red hair.
Both of these are equal bad, but the only thing Medusa has going for her is that big ass mane of red hair, and they freaking carved it off. It's wrong.
Because they didn't want to animate it.
So I'm gonna go Batwoman on this one because it wasn't great, but at least the first season had everybody be who they were. I wanted Inhumans to be better than it was. Let's see. I can't vote either way, says Ahsoka. Both are so bad. The dissolution of that's comic book Clark and Lex is tragic. Inhumans versus Batwoman. My vote, blindness. But do we actually have a vote? Batwoman is a gold mine of memes. Okay, Batwoman was worse, so I guess Into Disguise is picking Inhumans, so now it's tied. Vic, Inhumans. Is Black Bolt in this? Yes. Inhumane, Lockjaw was cool, and Crystal and Medusa were hot, at least. All right, so we got 3 for the Inhumans. Kill It With Fire. What are you? Inhumans from Undead Quinn. All righty.
I told you Inhumans is going to win.
Let's see. Inhumans, even though both shows are objectively bad adaptations of the source material, says Dominic. All righty. Let's see. Lockjaw watching either of the show will give you that. Right. Okay. Inhumans, not a huge fan of either, but at least Inhumans didn't make every guy seem bad or like an idiot. All righty. It really is going. Maranya says Batwoman, so that's 3. You can ignore Internals. Batwoman was horrible. Okay. Inhumans. I see what you did there. This vote is which shit is better. That basically is. But apparently we vote that Inhumans is the better shit than Batwoman. So as soon as Maranya says stop, we'll move on with Inhumans going.
I reviewed that for a channel, and like I was gonna say, Batwoman was fun just to watch because for how bad it was. It got the second season kept getting worse and worse. And I also found joy finding that the only person that was actually good in there was the Birds of Prey actress, Rachel Skarsten, who played Alice.
Okay. All right, let's move forward.
I can already tell you the next bracket should be a white.
Okay, don't. I'm not watching, so don't.
Oh, Jesus God.
Okay, Black Lightning versus Watchmen. I've seen both of them. Both of them have their woke elements, but both of them also have their stuff that's good, that's not woke. I've got to tell you something though. I don't feel as preached to when I watch Black Lightning as I do to Watchmen. I think Black Lightning, there was still an element of fun to the show. So I'm going to vote Black Lightning myself. How about you, LK?
I'm voting Black Lightning because at least it didn't take a dump on the source material, light it on fire, and then throw it at you.
Okay. How about you, Venk?
Black Lightning. Even though he got disrespected during the Crisis events, he was still a better character than most people in Arrowverse.
Okay, so Tehillium, we're going into the chat with 3 votes for Black Lightning, 0 for Watchmen. Tehillium says Lightning. All right, so that's 4-0. Black Lightning for Zach in a surprising vote. He's like, both of them.
Really have a choice, so he went with the guy over the girl. So
there you go. So we've got 5-0. Glenzer says Black Lightning. It's 6-0. Woke, very woker. Yeah, which one? Ahsoka says Black Lightning, so it's 7-0. So does Dominic. That's 8-0. We all better vote for Black Lightning, or YouTube will target England Teens channel. 9 for Lightning, 0 for Watch. Black Lightning at least was watchable, says Undead Quinn. So it's it's a blowout. All righty, so here we go. Let's let Maranya say stop.
Too, Black Lightning didn't have the freaking woke critics falling all over themselves.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? Once again, I think there was good stuff at Black Lightning. I did not hate that show. I actually liked it.
Okay, can you point out one good thing from Watchmen?
You know what? The lighting was good. It had really good lighting.
Okay. Have the red hats. Right?
You know what? I watched the credits and the
Irons was-
catering service. The catering service is one that's always on point, so I could say that. All right, let's move on. And next up, the battle we have is Flash versus Titans. VENKMAN.
Flash.
Any particular reason?
The first 2 seasons and then this final season finale. Phenomenal actor down there. The guy who plays Tom Cavanaugh. Plays on his character on that. That last moment there when he rips the other guy's face off and he pulls himself out, it's like, hello, it's me. Thanks very much. You're basically bringing me back. And he kills Iris. It was great.
Okay, so LK, where would you go?
I'll go Flash because the early seasons of Flash were enjoyable to watch.
Stroke is on the Flash.
Yeah, I gotta say it lost me around season 7. Not that I don't watch it, it's just I stopped watching it live. Like I'm gonna watch it on Netflix here. Here's the thing, Flash. It's Flash. Smallville opened the door. Flash ran through it, pun intended, and showed everybody that while Smallville was good, it can be even better if you enjoy and you embrace the comic book elements of a comic book TV show. And Flash is really the first one that did this. If you remember, Arrow's called Arrow because they didn't want to call him Green Arrow. Yeah, this is the first show that really showed people that if you can throw the ridiculousness of comic books into TV and we will love it. I vote the Flash. So we're going in 3 Flash, 0 Titans. Let's see how we go.
I would say the Titans, though, did have a good Hawk and Dove story.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So great.
Evil Black Cat is Flash as well as Glenzer. So it's 5-0. Zach says Flash. So it's 6-0. Flash for MK, it's 7-0. Flash for Ahsoka, it's 8-0. Alrighty. Our votes still count. All votes still count. So long as they're between vote and stop. Let's see if Beast Boy ain't all green. It ain't Titans. If Beast Boy can't change into any other thing than what he does.
Well, he'd give a tiger and a bat.
All right, I'll watch the first few episodes of Flash and Green Arrow, then just lost it. Well, some things aren't for everybody. Starfire the Hooker looked bad. 9 for Flash, 0. Yep, might as well get Maranya to say stop, and we'll let Flash move forward.
Season 2, they actually improved your costume, but like I said, there's a lot of bad with that show. Bruce Wayne being not Bruce Wayne.
Okay, next up. We have The Gifted and Iron Fist. So we have mutants versus martial artist. LK, what'd you think?
Again, considering I watched very few episodes of each, by default, I'll go Iron Fist.
Okay, how about you, VENKMAN?
I would go Gifted.
Okie dokie. I'll tell you what, and hand to God, I got to say that the Daughter of the Dragon was a hell of a lot more interesting than Iron Fist, but she was interesting. Gifted wasn't. So I got to go with Iron Fist. I loved season 2. I didn't hate season 1, but it was the Daughter of the Dragon really that carried that show for me.
Gifted was the brother actually versus what's left of the X-Men.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a shot again at some time, but I watched a few episodes and it just didn't carry me.
Yeah.
So Evil Black Cat, though, is agreeing with VENKMAN, and he's saying Gifted, so it's 2-2. Iron Fist is way better, said Ahsoka, so it's 3-2. Windsor is agreeing and saying it's 4-2. Both were so-so. Iron Fist says in a disguise, so it's 5-2. Gifted for me, says MK.
Yeah.
And then Undead Quinn says Iron Fist. And then we have Zach. Iron Fist, I stuck around for season 2 of that, but lost interest in Gifted very early.
It's a separate show.
And let's see, 7 for Iron Fist, 3 for Gifted. I've got 6-4, 6-4 right now.
So I want to point out that Iron Fist had a great Colleen Wing, then who eventually gets him getting the fist from him later on, and that's how they end the show with that. But he does get a 2-handgun glowing fist powers towards the end.
Okay, so we got 5 to 6 right now because Dominic just said the gifted. Okay, and we were, let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Natalie and Lynn is
1, 2.
Gotham is in there. And you got the girl from Angel.
Yeah, I think Iron Fist wins.
Yeah.
Well, yep. It's 6 to 5 right now. So, all right, let's get the stop. As a matter of fact, Kung Fu Iron Man's getting a vote right now, so that's one more for Iron Fist. And hello to CHRONONAUGHT. What's up?
Oh.
All right, we got the stop, and Iron Fist moves forward.
Good to see you.
Next battle, LK Gotham.
Oh boy.
No, I didn't give you a choice, dudes. It's Gotham. I'm just kidding. Gotham or Legends here?
I didn't watch much Gotham. I would at this point in time, especially I was so just burned out with we can't do Batman, but let's do a Batman adjacent show nonsense.
It's its own fucking show. You know what? Fuck you for continuing that. I'm sorry. I'm not taking that argument for anything. It's the old show. So give me another argument. Go on ahead.
The first 2 seasons of Legends of Tomorrow are fantastic.
I can't argue that. That is insane.
And so I'm going to Legends, even though it really went downhill once they got rid of Rip.
Yeah. How about you, Venkman? Which way do you go here?
I'm going to Legends. The Legends was entertaining. They knew they were supposed to be satire, and they stuck with that. We didn't start getting very woke until the very later seasons. Gotham, just call it, James Gordon.
It's Gotham Central PD. There was a freaking comic book. Okay, yeah, look, here, I know a lot of people were angry at this show right out because it's Batman without Batman. But one of the things I loved about it is it created its own animal. This isn't Batman, the TV show, that's going to bleed into the comics. It's its own universe. It's its own thing. And I love the way they treated the characters. It didn't lose me. Of course, it went 5 seasons. I don't remember how long Legends lasted, but in all honesty, I stopped watching it. I mean, I literally never went back to watch it again. And I stopped watching it about a season, maybe 2 seasons after Rip Hunter left. Gotham, I got to say, Gotham to me was incredibly original with the characters it had.
Harvey Dent, Ben McKenzie as James Gordon. You had the girl who played Selena, and then Peyton List at the end playing Poison Ivy. Yep. I mean,
hey, look, I forget the actor's name, but the guy who played Penguin should have gotten a freaking Emmy.
Alfred was great too. But like I said, it's like they should have stopped, folks. Bruce should have been older. If they're gonna have all his villains be like twice his age,
actually, if you do if Poison Ivy's the only one that doesn't make sense here, but because if you do the math, like he was about 14 and the Joker was about 18, so they're not like there's not a great gap between these things. Victor Fries was an adult. Penguin is an adult, and I'm fine with it, man. But let's get to the chat here, and we're going in with 1 vote for Gotham, 2 for the Legends, and Yiz the Killer. Oh, YZ the Killer. Okay, is saying Gotham, and let's see. Maranya says Gotham. Soka says Gotham. And Black Cat says Gotham. And then Hominus says Gotham. Wow, this is more of a beatdown than I thought it would be. Glenzer says Gotham. So is Tehillium and In a Disguise. 1, 2, and 3. Wow. Pennywise is cool, though. Pennyworth, I did it again. I'm going to go Legends because the first seasons were fun. And yeah, they were. They did miss out when they got rid of Rip Hunter. Unlike some people, I liked Fish Mooney. She was my favorite character overall. Wow, okay. Yeah, I got to go with Penguin, though.
Keep my names.
Zach, yeah. Zach says Legends was more fun. So we got 9-4 now for with Gotham in the lead. Gotham for Undead Quinn, 10-4. And Dominic saying Legends, so it's 10-5. But I will say I love Gordon Bullock. And you know what? They couldn't come up with better casting for Harvey Bullock. All righty, so when Maranya says stop, we're going to go to, oh, yep, she did. So Gotham moves forward in the next battle. All righty, the Punisher versus Powerless. Oh, my gosh, what a okay, LK, I'm going to let you have this one first.
Oh, Punisher easy. I mean, Powerless was a sitcom. I remember watching the first 2 or 3 episodes and then completely lost track of it.
Wow. How about you, Venkman?
Punisher's just good.
I had no idea that Alan Tudyk was even in that show.
Yeah.
I don't even remember even when the show aired. I just remember hearing about it, and I figured it just got canceled, never even aired. Punisher, I mean, it's John Bernthal.
Okay.
Sure.
So we got another one for
a little bit, but it was just like I said, it was just awesome.
Okay, so Powerless right now, if you wanted to see it, it's on the CW. It's streaming on the CW there, Venkman, and I do recommend it. These are 2 really good shows. Unfortunately, Powerless just got railroaded. It was funny as hell. It had a great sarcastic sense of humor to it. It was obviously taking a shit out of, or I guess the phrase is taking the piss out of comic books and superheroes and all that kind of stuff. Hands down, though, The Punisher is one of the best Marvel TV series ever made. So I'm going Punisher as well. So we're going into the chat. 3 votes for Punisher, none for Powerless. Glenzer piles on the Punisher train, as well as Ahsoka. Punisher, literally best Marvel TV show. All righty. In a Disguise says the Punisher. So does YZ the Killer. And then the fight scenes in the jail alone when I know, right? Punisher mainly just because of John Bernthal. Yeah, Bernthal really nailed the role. Punisher for Undead Quinn. Let's just put up the spot. It's 10-0. Powerless was a group of scientists who came up with ways to protect normal citizens from superhero battles. Yeah. It's a good premise. It's a good show, but it's not as good.
I mean, guess one of the other things about, though, is I don't remember any references to DC characters in it at all.
Yeah, I'll have to go back. I think you're right. I think they were afraid to reference.
Yeah,
or they
I remember
maybe
it billed as, oh yeah, it's from DC Comics. Yeah, sure.
But they didn't. Yeah, I don't know. No. Alan Tudyk worked for the Waynes. He did mention that. So as soon as Maranya says stop, we'll move on to the next round.
Yeah, and I want to say too, oddly, I seem to remember it being on NBC.
It was on NBC.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the Punisher moves on in the next battle. The Doom Patrol versus Jessica Jones. Well, that don't take no time for me. The Doom Patrol is one of the best written, most quirky. Talk about bringing in the craziness of the comic. A lot of the stuff, the weird stuff that happens to Doom Patrol happens in the comic book. I love it when they do that. Love that they embraced it. Love they embraced the craziness. Voting Doom Patrol all the way. How about you, Vank?
Both had great first seasons. Both shows got worse as they went on.
No.
But I gotta say, I do like Jessica Jones season 1, and that's what else. And that being said, I really like Jessica Jones more, even though Jessica Jones had the worst 3rd season.
But
that was my only problem with that show is the fact that out of all the Netflix shows, whatever reason they chose to make that one the woke.
Yeah, they really did mess up the 2nd and 3rd seasons on this. While Doom Patrol has been solid all the way through. Okay.
I disagree, but go ahead.
I know. Go on ahead and say your piece there, Vank. I did that as kind of a joke.
Like I said, the 2nd season for Doom Patrol is a reason I didn't like it is because it focused on the Chief's daughter, which was to me was just like the worst part of the season.
Okay.
But Jessica Jones, Kristen Ritter, awesome character, great choice for that. Really made the character stand out.
So How about you, LK?
I really wanted to like Jessica Jones. And there are some good things about it. David Tennant as the Purple Man. Christian Ritter was a pretty good casting choice, but there were so many little things, and probably being too biased, that just didn't click for me. I got to go for Doom Patrol. I've just wound up just being massively disappointed. Ultimately,
okay. So we're going into the chat. 2 votes for Doom Patrol, 1 vote for Jessica Jones. Doom Patrol for Tahilium, and Glenzer says Doom Patrol. So does Dominic. Alrighty, and Asaka says Doom Patrol is crazy and did what it did. Maranya says please, please, please wait for the vote to vote. And CHRONONAUGHT says Jessica Jones will not skin and bones. Doom Patrol, very underrated. DP gets my vote. I'm sure it does, MK.
Kilgrave.
I'm sure it does.
Knocks on anything that they didn't do.
Doom Patrol, my official vote after Veronica says, alrighty, cool too. Maranya. Did I say Veronica? Maranya. I don't know.
Veronica? Well, that's a bad name. Shouldn't say that.
Jessica Jones has a better 2 seasons. Did you watch Jessica Jones?
Season.
All right, so we got that. So it's now 8-3. Did not see Doom Patrol. Jessica was okay. Says Into Disguise. I guess that counts. That's 4-7 right now. We've got Doom season 2 bored me. Says is the killer. You're good, Tillium. Let's see. It's a landslide victory for Doom Patrol so far. 7-4 so far. Jessica Jones just for Kilgrave, says Evil Black Cat. It's now, I'm sorry, 8-4. Or now it's 8-5. And Undead Quinn says Doom Patrol, so now it's 9-5. What a way to make a living.
I'm about to throw a fit here.
Why?
Well, let's just get to the last.
Okay, never mind. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right, so let's get Maranya's stop, and we are 9-5. Doom Patrol's going to move on. Yeah, I like Mr. Nobody a lot. England teen, he's a crazy. I love that.
That's why
I love the fact that all of it. The guy who ate someone's hair to find out things about that. You know, there's some great.
Like I said, Mr. Nobody carried the first season with everybody else in there, and then once he's gone, I just felt no interest for the second season plot.
All righty, LK, you had comments, so comment away. Defenders versus Supergirl.
Let's see. The factor of the last bracket and not just the best superhero show of recent years, but one of the best TV shows, period, is not on this list, makes this a completely bogus and garbage bracket. But I digress.
It's older, and this was just kind of a holdover until like next week when we could start the tiers again.
Yeah. So for this one, again, just like with Jessica Jones, Defenders never clicked for me. And as bad as Supergirl got, the first season on CBS was really strong and was really enjoyable. And then, of course, it went to the CW and went to hell.
Yeah.
But despite that, I'm going to go Supergirl.
All righty. How about you, Venk?
Defenders, I thought they actually worked well. We had Power Man, Iron Man, Power Man, Iron Fist, right? Iron Man. Team up. Jessica Jones, basically interaction with Daredevil. How they're basically kind of just like basically hiding him a little bit.
Okay.
Supergirl, first season's good. After that, it just got worse.
It really did. The only thing that redeemed it was John Cryer when he came in as Lex Luthor.
True. Yes. But I'm because the fact that only
redeemed the writing.
I'm just trying to say the Defenders only had one season. That's why I'm comparing the first seasons.
Yeah, if you're comparing 1-to-1, Supergirl,
it's not fair because but
you know what? You've got a point there. And here's the thing. I think the show really hit the wall, not in the first season, but it hit the wall in the 3rd or 4th when they brought in Dream or whatever his name is.
It had already hit the wall by the middle of the 2nd season.
Okay, here I'm trying to think this.
Kara's sister's gay.
Yeah, well, Alex didn't go gay until like the 3rd season, right?
Something like that.
And then she just kept coming out of the closet every season.
Every freaking episode. Then again, you know what? I wanted to see more Defenders. And I did stop watching Supergirl because it just got too much for me. So I'm going to go Defenders. And we're going to go to the chat with 2 votes for Defenders, 1 vote for Supergirl. Zach says Defenders. The bracket's called superhero TV shows. Dominic says Defenders. And let's see. Hominus says Defenders. And then we've got Evil Black Cat saying Defenders. Obviously, this is a Defenders. So, yep, it looks like we got another, another landslide. We got the stop, and Defenders is moving forward.
No, I'm just massively disappointed at the shows they did select for this.
Well, it seems like they did it up to a certain point, like a few years ago, and since then we got Invincible, we got The Boys, and this has been the problem with these things. Like when I do the TV shows, I'm going to make sure we have it up to the last minute. That's one of the reasons why I didn't want to do DC movies when I realized, wait a second, Black Adam's coming out in 2 weeks. Let's make sure this is the most complete thing you're doing so it's not obsolete.
Yeah. Well,
we're doing this one just for fun. Yeah. Shits and giggles.
The thing is, though, there are old shows missing too. Yeah, as MK mentions, I can't believe they didn't do a Flash versus Flash. I mean,
I know the original Flash isn't here. The Batman 66 TV show. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, but between these 2 shows, I've got to go Black Lightning, and Humans is an affront to nature.
Yeah, let's make this easy. I mean, by default, it's Black Lightning.
Okay, how about you, Venk?
Give me some Black Lightning, honky.
All righty. And let's see, did we get the vote yet? Not yet. Also, no Superman with Reeves. Well, yeah, no 1950s. Once again, when we do the TV shows, it's going to be there. Did Arrow get knocked out early? Yes, it did. Black Lightning, says Ahsoka.
Yes, these animals.
And we got another Black Lightning, and we got another Black Lightning. Can we just, okay, yeah, let's hit the stop there. It's going to be Black Lightning. I could tell that already. As soon as Maranya says stop, we'll go. Zach says I've got a reputation.
Yeah, we could also say, too, these brackets were somewhat unbalanced.
Just a little bit. I don't know, how would you go about, like I said, I'll never make one of these because of what they ask for you to do this. I won't do it, but
see, what I would have done is had Smallville separate by its side and then have all the other ones fight, and then you have after the winner of those 2 at the end go against Smallville. Because
I would have the smaller shows go against the smaller shows and some of the bigger ones. And I guess that's what they did. But we got the stop, and Black Lightning moves forward. The next battle, Flash versus Iron. Okay,
Flash.
I think I see this one going. Let's say anybody gonna vote for Iron Fist over the Flash?
Hot.
We got 3 votes already. So let's see as soon as we get the vote, and we'll just hurry up. And we got 3 for the Flash already. Let's see if we make it to 5 or 6. Yeah, there you go. Like we immediately got 5 more. So Maranya put up the stop.
We're already
Flash moves forward.
We're already at 8 zip.
Yep.
Zach,
not even a battle. All righty.
Yep.
Yeah.
12-0 for Flash versus Iron Fist.
Zach's voted for Iron Fist, so it's 1.
All right, that round was done in a flash, says MK. We got the stop. Flash moves forward, and the next one up. Oh, Sophie's choice: Gotham versus Punisher. LK, what do you think?
Sophie's choice.
Not so hard for me. Punisher all the way.
All righty, how about you, Venk?
Punisher.
That's 3 for the Punisher.
And I know
I love Gotham. I love me some Gotham.
Honestly, I would say I'm curious. I think Eric would actually say Gotham because of Michael Chiklis.
Maybe, but Punisher is one of the greatest things Marvel has ever produced.
Well,
and I'm including comic books in that.
I was gonna say Netflix produced this. Marvel was kind of like, okay,
Oh
dude.
yeah, there you go. Okay, yeah. Anything that's the best, one of the best things based on a Marvel
Like I
property.
said, yeah. So with Disney Plus, we have no idea what's gonna happen if they.
Okay, so we're going in with 3 to Punisher, and we've got Maranya steps up for Gotham, and Gail comes in. How you doing, honey? What do you like better, Gotham or the Punisher? Oh wait, you haven't seen Punisher yet.
No, Vincent D'Onofrio, people.
But she loved Punisher and Daredevil season 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Evil Black Cat says Gotham. So we got 2 to 3. I have to say Gotham, says
But
Ahsoka.
I do like Gotham.
Yeah. Which one would you vote for?
Well, I've seen Gotham. So I
Okay.
like it.
Daredevil got beat out in the first round by Smallville.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Which one would you have gone with? Daredevil or Smallville?
God, that's hard.
Yes, it was.
Smallville, I don't remember anymore.
Well, we've been
I
watching.
remember loving it.
Yeah. Yeah. How about what would you pick if you had to step up and make a decision?
I picked Daredevil.
Yeah, you'd pick Daredevil? I want a divorce.
Smart woman.
I am kidding, by the way. Okay, don't take that serious.
If you're
He's like,
divorcing,
oh, really? Because here's some papers.
hey, if you're divorcing, I'll take her. Daredevil's awesome.
Oh, by the way, RDV just stepped up to be your husband. If I don't know how to take that. I don't know what to say about that, motherfucker. All right. Okay, where did I leave off? We had it was 3 to 3. So Gotham, Ahsoka. Glenzer says Punisher. All righty. Yeah, one thing I do like, Gail does watch these with me. Sometimes, okay, she gets it, and sometimes she looks at me and goes, "Oh, I hate this Stargirl show," and I just don't understand who she is. Let's see, Gotham from Zach Richmond. It's 4 to 4.
Hey, Trusty.
Gotham from YZ the Killer. It's 5 to 4. Punisher says Into Disguise. It's 5 to 5. This one's closer than I thought it would be. Dominic says Punisher, so it's 6 to 5. And Undead Quinn, pulls away. It's 7 to 5. Gritty Show versus Gritty Show. Haha, Gotham for me, says MK. It's 6 to 7. Tehillim says Gotham. It's now 7 to 7. Jail Fight Scenes says Into Disguise. Gotham for Chrononaut. It is now 8 to 7 in Gotham's favor. Let's see. Shoot the Bird. Nope. That's weird. My mom loves Punisher and Daredevil season 2. Punisher is good violence, bad story. Gotham is good story and good violence, says Ahsoka. In Disguise says Daredevil. Hello, friends. Late to the party. Been working. Well, sir, vote. Gotham or Punisher, sir. And welcome.
Hello.
Omnis says Punisher. So it is now 8 to 7. All right, be careful throwing those divorce jokes out. It's bad luck. We had our separation, by the way. Me and Gail were separated for way too long.
For that,
And-
over Daredevil, right?
And yeah, it was all over Daredevil versus Gotham. Trusty Sidekick says Gotham. So it's 9 to 8.
Oh,
And I think we're out of voters.
speaking of Stargirl, there's a rumor that she's gonna have a crossover with Doom Patrol and Titans.
Huh, that would be interesting. By the way, Stargirl is freaking awesome.
Yes.
There you go. That's not on here either. Once again, when I do the TV show tier list, what we do with the tier list, by the way, if you guys have, this is the first time you've shown up for one of these, when we do the tier list, we usually do it in 2 chapters where the first we tier everything up. And then the second time, the second show, we rank everything.
Demand a recount, ballot, something foul. Hold on. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in 3 hours.
Yeah.
I need
All
to jump
righty.
off some
So it's been a few. Let's see. Maranya, you want to put up the stop? It's a close one. This is one of the closer ones here, gang. It's this is a well fought freaking battle between 2 pretty decent shows, but in the end, Gotham wins. And by the way, for the ballot stuffing, if you're saying, I actually voted for the Punisher, so
Gotham had a who's.
All righty. Next up, we have Doom Patrol versus Defenders. How about you, LK?
By default, Doom Patrol.
How about you, Venkman?
Defenders.
All righty. And I'm going Doom Patrol because it's just one hell of a very good show that's very well written. And this is, we're going into the chat. 2 votes for Doom Patrol, 1 vote for Defenders, and in a disguise saying, boo, hiss. All righty. And Ahsoka makes it 3 for the Doom Patrol.
Time of death, 10:49.
Tehillium says 4 for the Doom Patrol. Zach says Defenders. So that is 4-2. Doom Patrol for MK. So that is 5-2.
Crazy Jane and Alan Tudyk. That's what
And then and then the Defenders gets a run from the Killa, Evil Black Cat, and Into Disguise. So that is 3, 4, and 5. It is a tie game. Trusty comes in and says, Doom Patrol only saw a couple episodes, but it was cool. Chrononaught says Doom Patrol. So now it's 7-5.
True. Live chat is actually the voting thing. Polls. It's probably the best thing for this. There's 14 people watching.
So they could click instead of write.
Yeah.
I guess that's a way to do it. But it would, I don't know how long we would take here. I know I can see everybody's name and I can see.
The problem is that you'd have all these polls going.
We're almost done.
Yeah.
By the way.
The polls don't have time limits. They run the whole entire stream. So you'd always have polls constantly getting more people voting. So it never ends.
It would never end.
It's the end of the stream.
Yeah, see, we don't want that. There's actually an ending to this, so we can move on to the next round. Okay, it looks like, as a matter of fact, this is the time to move on. It's been a while since the last vote. So, Maranya, if you put up the stop, it looks like Doom Patrol is going to move forward here.
Yes, there's kind of voting machine are you using over there?
I don't know. Joe Biden sent it to me.
Dominion machines, yes. That's what I was trying to remember the name was.
Yeah. I enjoyed Defenders, but it wasn't as good as it should have been, says Trusty. I liked it. But I agree with you guys. It had its problems. Doom Patrol, to me, is just damn near perfect. I love that show.
Honestly, that's a theme for most of these shows, Trusty.
All righty. Next up, we have, okay, look, I know where this is going.
And the ride is ending. It's
LK says Flash. I say Flash Venkman.
I'm saying Flash.
All righty. Let's go to the chat with 3 votes for Flash already. The Florida chat machine. England is counting Florida, not known for counting ballots properly. Hey, but we do get the right person in. Let's see. Flash. Black Lightning. So Tehillium voted with Black Lightning. What the hell?
Oh God, it's a Flash bomb.
God.
Yeah, it's obvious going to be Flash. So let's bring in the stop, and we will move on. Sending Flash. I have a feeling we're going to have a Flash in Smallville.
I was with that too. But then you got Doom Patrol coming up.
Yeah, as soon as Maranya says stop, we'll move the Flash forward. Boom. In the next battle, we have Doom Patrol versus Gotham. Oh shit! These are two TV shows I've been praising.
Oh, Gotham one.
LK, you go first on this one. I'll write these down.
Oh shoot! I actually thought Punisher won, so I was like, "Oh,
wait, what do you mean?"
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Wait, can I change that?
What? I don't know.
Okay, you know what?
No,
you know what? Okay, guys, it's not Gotham, it's Punisher. So wait, no, Gotham won. It did. Gotham won by 1 vote.
Okay, yeah. Initially, I was thinking that Punisher was going to win, but yeah, no, I'm sure you counted right, and that Gotham won.
It did. Gotham won by 1 vote. How about this? Gotham versus Doom Patrol. LK's lost his mind. How about you, Venkman?
Gotham. Ben McKenzie carried the show.
Okay.
Doom Patrol for me had 1 good season.
All righty. How about you, LK? Are you back?
Yeah, I'll go Gotham. What the heck?
On the guys, I love Doom Patrol. I really do, but Gotham wins this one. So once again, we're going 3 votes in. And we've got Trusty saying Gotham, so it's 4. Maranya says Gotham, so it's 5. Gotham from Tehillim, 6. And then we've got Doom Patrol from Ahsoka. So it's 7-1. Oh, wait. 6-3, 4. Okay. Let's see. Doom Patrol from Ed Brewer. How do you do, Ed? Gotham from In a Disguise. So it's 7-2.
In Disguise, we might do a recount if you give us a super chat.
Gotham from Zach. Let's see. Doom Patrol from MK. And then we have Gotham from Evil Black Cat. And then we have Trusty Sidekick saying Gotham. So it's 10-3. Guys, I think Glenzer says Gotham. I think we should get the stop. Doom Patrol from Undead Quinn. And then Hominus is saying Gotham. But as soon as the stop goes up, Gotham's going to move forward. Yeah, I want to put the anime. I want to do all of them. For animated, we may have to go Marvel and DC and not do as far as tier lists are concerned, because there's just a shit ton of them out there. All righty, so we got the stop, and Gotham moves forward. Next battle, Flash versus Gotham. All righty, from what you've already said to me here, I know for a fact that Venkman is picking the Flash. Where do you go there, LK?
I'm going to go Flash as well.
All right. Okay. Let's think. I did like the twist that Gotham brought. I liked it. It's being its own animal, but you know what? The Flash is a pure comic book TV show. I've got to vote the Flash. I mean, it is, like I said, it's the first one that said, hey, look, here we go. We're going to be a comic book TV show. Even Smallville didn't do that. All right. So next up, Trusty says Gotham already, and that is 3-1. Zach says Gotham, so it's 3-2. Ahsoka says Gotham, so it's 3-3. Glenzer says Gotham, so it's 3-4. Or 4-3, I should say. Gotham. 5 says Tehillim. Yeah. And then we've got Maranya saying Gotham at 6-3. Flash for the MK. And then we've got the Killa saying, I can't vote this one. I love these twos. Come on, Killa. You got a pair. Grab onto them and stand up and make a vote, man. Make a decision. I love both of these shows. Come on, guy. You can vote. Evil Black Cat says 5 good seasons is better than 3, so he went Gotham as well. So it's 7-4. Undead voted Gotham. Yeah, I thought I didn't get that.
Riddler versus Earbard Thawne.
All righty. You guys realize you're voting with Zach, right? Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Undead voted with Gotham, had the best Riddler. You know what? He was really good in that show. So right now we've got 9-4. Gotham. I don't think Flash is making a comeback. I don't think so. So an entire good series of Gotham versus 3 good seasons of Flash. I guess that's it. I guess that's the measuring stick. As soon as Maranya says stop, we move on.
Flash now.
We've got one more for the Flash from CHRONONAUGHT. I have good takes from time to time, says Zach. From time to time. That's, by the way, Time to Time is a good movie. Highly recommend it. About Jack the Ripper coming in. Not Zach the Ripper, but Jack the Ripper coming into modern day.
Not every time is it good.
It goes forward. Gotham. Okay, finally. This is where it's all come to pass. We've got Batman versus Superman, kids. Right here.
Superman.
Except for there's no Batman. But then again, there was no Superman in Smallville either.
Yeah, there was no Batman. There was no Superman in
final season with Superman.
So which way do we go here, Smallville or Gotham?
He didn't fly until the last minute of the last episode.
And Batman showed up. Batman showed up in the at the very end of Gotham as well. LK, where do you lean on this one?
Oh God,
Somebody save me, or I'm not Batman.
Just because I watched all of it, I'm gonna go Smallville.
Smallville. All right. Gail, what do you vote for, Gotham or Smallville?
And that's how he got divorced.
Say again.
I don't know.
Those are two difficult shows, right? How about you, Venkman?
I'm going with Gotham.
Going with Gotham.
I'm
All
loving
righty.
the entire cast.
Gosh, I got to think about this one. But Hominus agrees with Venkman and says Gotham, and Glenzer says Smallville. We're tied up here. Smallville for the win, says Zach, and Gotham from to Hillium, and then Smallville from Trusty. Are you freaking kidding me? This is the way we're going. Gotham from Maranya, just to keep up the tie, I guess. Gotham from Ahsoka. One pulls away. Smallville, or no, Gotham from Evil Black Cat, and then Smallville from Chrononaught, Smallville from Ed Brewer as well. In a Disguise says Smallville. Alrighty, and MK said Smallville. And then Undead Quinn says Gotham. It's kind of funny that Bruce and Clark's origin shows are going head to head. I know, right? I said Gotham. Yeah, I put you down for Gotham, Ahsoka. I'd rather grow up in Smallville than Gotham for sure. Zach, I know it's right. Gotham ended with the Batman, says Ahsoka. Yep, and Batman is better. And in all honesty, Smallville is... there we go. Let's see which had seen Gotham from YZ the Killer. I vote for Smallville. But it's 8-10. Smallville's favor right now. Let's see. Do we get any last minute bidders? Batman wins video games. Easy. Hells to the yeah. That is faux show. But as far as TV shows, gang, 10-8. Only 2 votes away. Smallville's the winner, ladies and gentlemen. And look, I gotta say, not a bad for what was up there. Not a bad choice. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff missing out.
There's a lot of good stuff missing out. This is a terrible bracket.
Yeah, well, for the stuff that was missing, like what do you think? What is the biggest? What do you think is the biggest empty space here?
Well, I mean, right now, just top of mind is Stargirl.
Stargirl should be on. Yep.
Because Stargirl would have won this, but
Stargirl's freaking excellent. It wouldn't win
Stargirl, Superman and Lois.
But again, too, I mean, the fact that you got Birds of Prey on here, you've got Powerless on here, and you don't have the 1990s.
I know. Yeah, I'm not surprised at Stargirl because it looks like it went to a certain period and stopped. These are all old. That's why I prefer to make my own stuff, but I will never make a bracket once again. They literally say by making a bracket, you agree that we can mine your shit. But when we do the tier list for these, we'll have everything. Either we'll have everything or I'll break them up into Marvel and DC.
iZombie.
Yeah.
Hulk, Wonder Woman.
The Wonder Woman and the Hulk of the 1970s is a glaring omission. So is Batman 66, because you got to understand at the time, those weren't just like they are now. They were freaking huge.
Where's the Japanese Spider-Man show?
Or the American Spider-Man show for that matter.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go 70s, you got to throw in the 70s Spidey.
Thank you for the super chat, Glenzer, saying choose every live action Batman series or every live action Superman series. When we do this, like I said, when we do the TV shows, I'll put in everything. But if it's too long, like if it's 100 or so, I'll cut them down, like do 50-50 or do what I can to make sure it's palatable. Because these things can take time. If there's too many of them, I can't have everybody talking, though. We found that out where it's like I'll let someone be a spokesperson for that particular show. Gotham had the best Alfred, in my opinion, trusty sidekick. Let's see.
That would have been great. Gotham versus Pennyworth. Alfred versus Alfred.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
But there you go. Smallville deserves to win. I could see it. Although I would have put the Flash above Smallville, just because Superman said, or Smallville said, no flights, no tights, and Flash said, screw it, let's put the tights on everybody, and we got King Shark and all the crazy.
Here's a bracket. You can have all the Superman actors.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I will say, if you've been watching this current season of Stargirl, the one thing that I am disappointed about with Stargirl right now is we were promised Director Bones, and we haven't seen him yet.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, I mean that whole last 3-5 minute teaser at the end of season 2.
Well, let's bring him in. Hopefully they do. Obviously, there's somebody behind all of this. So, what were you gonna say, Venk?
I was gonna say we don't know who that is watching all the monitors. We're led to be. It could be her father, Cindy's father, but it could just be a red herring with her going on.
It feels an awful lot like a red herring. So yeah. it could be Director Bones. I want to see him.
Yeah, of course, right?
It was such a great shot.
The truth is, though, is it's still a good show.
Yeah,
it's still entertaining. Not as entertaining as Naomi, but did we really expect it to be? Seriously,
it'll be really cool to see if they actually turn out to be Clayface.
Naomi was so good they couldn't let it go another season. People's heads would just.
Naomi wasn't offensively bad, but it also wasn't good either.
It was boring as fuck. What it was. That was, and I'm going to use one of our 3 here, and it was boring.
But like I said, but it wasn't like normally what you get. Like you look at Naomi, and then you look at Batwoman. Naomi was the better show of that.
I got to find a way to do a bracket like this where I don't have to give up all my information and let them literally have access to my Facebook, my Twitter, and my YouTube.
I'm looking at it as far as like Naomi went. Naomi was like pretty much a Nickelodeon show. The way it was out, it was really aimed towards kids.
Oh, by the way, next week will be the week of the DC animated movies. So do your homework if you want, so you can vote and talk about them if you want. So I am literally going to be watching DC Superhero Girls, Batman versus Monsters or something like that. Batman Mech or something.
Oh, yeah, those are great too. Yeah,
I'm gonna check those out because they're in there.
The Batman.
I started. Let me see if I can.
There was the Batman versus Dracula.
I wanted to make sure that we were getting everything. So just to give you a heads up, let me share my window here. If you could see this, All-Star Superman, Apocalypse, Assault on Arkham, Bad Blood, Beyond, Gotham by Gaslight, Harley Quinn, Batman Hush, Killing Joke, Mask of the Phantasm, Batman Ninja, Soul of the Dragon, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles versus Batman, Batman Long Halloween. Oh, Charlie Horse, fucker.
Asperger's, what?
Yeah, I think I'm not sure necessarily.
God damn it!
Or they're mining episodes of the
LK robot.
They're fun in their own way.
All right, you're back.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Jesus Lord, what the hell was
what
that?
I've learned from looking at all the DC animated movies? It's heavily Batman.
Oh, there's a lot of Batman in here. Yeah. We do have some that step away from it, though. We've got, of course, Superman, JLA, Doom, Gen 13.
Yes.
So there's a lot of stuff here. So, but I wanted to make sure that everything was accountable. So when we did it, there was no, oh, wait, this was left out. That was left out. Yeah. Sorry about the Charlie Horse thing.
It was just funny. You were like, yelling at the screen, and then LK is
it freaking hurt like hell. I thought usually standing up, it kind of goes away, but it wasn't doing that.
You pointed the camera back at yourself, and he went, I was like, so he's hulking out over there. And then LK was trying to talk, and he was starting to robot. I was like, this stream has just gone crazy now.
Ahsoka, by all means, if you can point me to a list of over 100, because what I've got here.
The DC Lego stuff. Yeah, the Lego.
No, I did not count the Legos because most of the Legos do not run like over an hour.
And Gen 13 is produced by Wildstorm Productions, which was bought out by DC or Warner Brothers, actually.
Yeah.
You know.
So here we have, what is this? 28, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So right now we have 56. So it's 7, 58, 59, 60, 1, 2. Wait.
In disguise, that'd be chaos. All the Batman shows in the same bracket.
It's about 68 is what I've got.
All the Batman movies.
Mhm.
Oh my god.
That would be going. But I didn't add the Legos for a certain reason, and the Lego movie doesn't count just because it had characters in it. But I did count Lego
Super
Batman.
Sons? Did you get that in there?
Say again?
Super Sons in there?
Super Sons in here. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
under Super Sons. Just
Yeah.
like
Well,
go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, when you got your Charlie horse, I started to say the DC superhero girls there, I'm not necessarily sure if those are actual movies or if it's just like 2 of the episodes combined together.
Huh. Okay, so maybe I don't have to.
Well, I mean, you know, to watch and see, because I'm not 100% sure.
But I can see that for some reason I don't have Lego Batman up here, so I will correct some of these things. So, anywho, I'll finish the list. We'll do this next Friday. As far as tonight, my wife just came home and I am hungry, so I'm going to go downstairs and I'm not going to eat. Wait, no, I was about to say something really soon. Okay, so anyway, I'm hungry. My wife's home. I want to go be a husband with her for a little bit and get something to eat. Yeah, there you go. There was no way I was going to dig myself out of a hole starting with what I was saying there. Okay. Anywho, thank you for link. Where's the link? Did you send it to Twitter, Soka? They're out in not like it's going to win anyway. It says, you never know. You never know. I could eat a Charlie horse. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what you get around here. There's no air to put on right here. There's no.
When somebody says Charlie horse, I started thinking, this is the song that never ends. It goes on and on, my friend.
There you go.
Like
All right, kids. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you to LK and RDV for helping with commentary and all that kind of stuff. Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock Eastern, we're having an auction. You know what? We could probably make it 9 o'clock this time around. There's not a lot. And I'm going to need some time to put the stuff together. So join us 9 o'clock for the auction. And yeah, there you go. Thanks for hanging out. And as always, thank you very, very much for watching. Have a good night.
Yeah, Soka, your links, well, you guys send it on Twitter because you don't have a blue wrench. Can't leave links.
Oh,
Yeah.